Look, will you do me a favor? If you're gonna prowl, stomp. I can sleep through noise, but the patter of bare feet wakes me up every time.
You know something? You don't have to go to Athens to see ruins.
Athens.
During algebra, I didn't feel so good. Mrs. Wood said I better come home.
What's the name of that guy that comes into the place all the time? He wears those thick glasses. You know, the guy who was always asking me to play down by the old mill stream. Doc.
We're out of coffee. I left a note so you'd know why I didn't make any this morning. I'll go get some now. Eggs, too. I'll need some money.
Lang? Long? Or, Harris? Come on, Arnie, help me remember. You know the guy, he always sat by the window all the time and he beats his hand on the table to the music. Well, anyway, I heard Kitty say that he's the best kid doctor in St. Louis. She ought to know. She's got a kid herself. What do they call kid doctors? It's a special name. I used to know it. It's a special name.
Pediatricians.
Yeah, that's right. Pediatrician. Yeah, you gotta get better just talking to a guy with a title like that, huh?
I'm okay. I don't need a doctor.
Mrs. Brophy came early today, huh? Boy, she sure emptied out the basket fast.
I'll get milk, too. I'll need $2.
Oh, sure, honey. What'd you do with my wallet?
I put it on the table. I'll just take $2.
Well, honey. Gee, take as much as you want, kid. I mean, go out and buy yourself something.
Two's plenty, Dad.
Hey, Ernie. You know you have a beautiful handwriting? They tell you that in school? We're gonna get out of this dump, kid. I got my eye on the place. Arnie? 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 Arnie! You gone? You were the one who threw my bottles out. You threw my bottles out, didn't you?
Hey, Angie. My friend wants a Boilermaker.
No, thanks.
Whiskey with a beer chaser.
You never missed, do you, Hannibal?
Yes or no? I told you 3 o'clock today or I find another boy. Yes or no?
I only drink after dark.
Drink up.
5,000?
I could get Willie for 3. That's why you've been playing hard to get. Holding me up till the last minute, huh?
Please, Hannibal, don't make me argue, huh? I don't like to argue. People should get along.
You come in for 3, we get along. 5, we're gonna argue. We're gonna scream at each other for 5.
But 3 is no good for me. I need 5. It's for Arnie.
I know lots of 13-year-old kids. None of them can tell the difference between 3 grand and 5 grand. They're both like 10 mil to a kid. You can make them just as happy with a 3Z as a 5.
So long, Hannibal. This isn't the way, Hannibal. Things should go smooth, nice and easy. I don't want any trouble. Let's just forget the whole thing, huh? Go get Willie.
I say sure, there's plenty in it for everybody, but why should you be greedy? Muddy. All you gotta do is drive. You just sit there, you wait, and then you drive. 30 minutes work. What's wrong with $100 a minute, huh? Huh?
Hey, you see these teeth? See my hair? You know what happens in Stir? After a while, your teeth start going bad, your hair starts thinning out. I don't want to go back there, not for $3,000. For 5, for Arnie, okay, I'll take my chances. Willie don't know the streets the way I know the streets. If you get caught in that freeway traffic at the 4 o'clock spill, the cops are gonna drop you a block after you leave the factory. You got no choice, Hannibal. You gotta knock it over at 4 o'clock or else there isn't anything to knock over, right?
Hey, Angie. Another round. Bring me one, too.
You know what scares me? He's too polite. I can understand when a man hasn't seen a kid after 8 years. He can change. After all, he's only 13. That's 8 to 5 against me, you know? He pretends I'm sick, not drunk. Sometimes when he picks me up off the floor, he says, "Come on, Dad, you're tired." Now, why is that, Hannibal? Huh? What does it mean? You know what I think it means? I think that he don't care enough about me to tell the truth, to be honest. Not that I blame him. Any day now, if I don't do something, he's gonna walk out that door and never come back. He hasn't been with me that long that I can afford to lose him now. Not just yet, not right now.
Don't like it here, we could always move into the country and get a little closer to the quarry.
I didn't say that. I said living in Gaslite Square was like living inside a drum. I haven't had a good night's sleep since we got here. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I don't know how long I can last. There's so many distractions. Somebody's been tampering with your compass, old buddy. Magnetic north lies that way.
Ah, but mine points south.
It's a simple case of arithmetic. South 3 girls, north 6 girls, right?
Right.
Well, now suppose we go south. There are 2 of us and 3 of them. 2 and 3 don't mix. That's like oil and water. Somebody has to be an outsider. Result negative, right? But if we go north, there are 2 of us and 6 of them. Now, 2 goes into 6 3 times. That's what you call a nice abundance of riches, and nobody's an outsider. Result positive. So we go north, right?
Right. That's the guy I told you about, from across the hall this morning with the kid.
It's after 1. He ought to be asleep.
Come on, let him go.
This time of night, he should be in bed.
Why, so he can get up early in the morning and hide those empty whiskey bottles?
Excuse me.
Go ahead, ride the white horse. Spear yourself a dragon.
$1.15 for $5. Now you know why this joint is called the 115 Club.
For once, honey, let Mike help him.
He's tired, that's all. Can't you see how tired he is?
Tonight, Mike will take him home.
I can do it, thanks.
Now, don't go away, everybody. I'll be right back. You say it and I'll play it. You say it and I'll play it. You say it and I'll play it.
Most of the traffic turns east, heads down toward the expressway, right, Muddy? So what do you think? Is our best route west?
Hannibal, you like organ music?
Gives me the creeps. About 6 blocks up, we hit Harding Boulevard. Now, from there, we got to get to Appleton before the cops can get their roadblocks up.
You want to see the plans?
No, I just came out here today because I like to breathe all this carbon monoxide.
See, he's got this thing about drums. I got to get his mind off it. I guess maybe he figures that Percy would make a better father than me, you know? Or maybe he figures that in hitting the drums, he's hitting me. Anyway, I gotta get him to switch. Maybe a pipe organ, huh? See, it's built right in the wall, like in a theater. And this landlord says, you want to put in a pipe organ? Go ahead. That was nice of him, wasn't it? I mean, I know a lot of landlords who wouldn't even let you nail a picture in the plaster. That's something, huh?
Now listen to me, Muddy. Saturday at 4 o'clock, me and Hackey and Boyd are gonna walk through those factory gates. We're gonna knock over a 50 grand payroll. Then we're gonna walk out and we're gonna expect to see some real driving with you at the wheel. Now, I don't know what you're up to here, but I don't think you can cut it.
You know, Hannibal, would be a better world to live in if people smiled all the time. Sky blue, 24 hours a day. The worst thing we could do is to turn west and hit Harding Boulevard. That's what the cops will be thinking we'll do. The best thing to do is hit the freeway and all that traffic.
All right, Muddy. You're out. Willie's in.
Get me a pickup truck and 4 motor scooters. We'll carry them in the back of the truck. When you, Hackey, and Boyd come out, You get in the truck. We go with the traffic. I take an outside lane. In 3 minutes, we're on the freeway. Right in the middle of all that traffic, we ditch the truck. We stop everything, cause confusion. We get out of the truck, we pull the motor scooters off, and we go across the parkway. We cut in and out of cars. We go in places where even the cops can't follow us, even with motorcycles, right?
Buddy, you're a genius. You're a living, breathing genius.
I gotta get back now. I don't want my kid on the streets after school.
Sure, Marty. Sure.
Hey, little Moth. Come eat the flame.
How'd you know I was here?
I could hear your wings.
You don't need anyone, do you, Percy?
You got to feel it all the way. Even the in-between. Elsewise, you need the music. A man who wants to play drums, he can't hold nothing back. Not even tears on him. Especially not even tears.
That's Buzz Murdoch. We're neighbors. We live right across the hall from you and your dad. We'll give you a lift home?
No, I can walk, thanks.
Can't even get a foot in the door.
You gotta take it out of your mouth first.
Maybe you could do better.
Why not? The neighborhood I was raised, if a kid's dad was sober 1 day a week, they ran him for mayor. Sock symbol style. Strictly for squares. Why don't you use the top symbol for your steady rhythm? Use that bass for the unexpected punctuation. Come on, let me show you. That way you get rid of that sock 4 you've been using. Come on, move over, will you? Get variety by syncopation, the use of a main phrase. Listen.
beats in length. 3 against 2. Did you hear it? Don't lump the bass so much. Remember, it's the drummer man that puts the fire in the group. And it's the rhythm section that makes jazz.
Man, where'd you learn?
Well, Fridays was trash can day. I had a whole block full of kettle drums.
You're just making that up.
You want to see the scars? See, I didn't have a father. I mean, I didn't have anybody to buy me a set of drums like this.
I bought those with my own money. It took me forever to save up.
Well, like I say, I had trash cans on Friday, I had lampposts 7 days a week, iron fences, manhole covers, window screens, and whiskey bottles. Had the whole Philharmonic on my block. Not to mention a few skulls I used to practice on. Where I came from, you learned to be a drummer real quick. Don't mess up that beat.
You gotta go already? You just got here.
Well, there's a place I want to check on, and I thought if there was a St. Louis branch, I'd drop by this afternoon. You got much homework?
Will you keep the top down?
Is there any other way to go?
It's cut out.
You want to leave your father a note?
I don't want to think about him right now.
How'd you do it?
I used to hate social workers. They used to treat me like a virus, and then they'd take their nose cones off and ride the 644 to Long Island to their homes and worry about the crabgrass growing in the backyard. Is that me? I become the social worker. Kids aren't goldfish that you pick out of a tank at some 5 and 10, something you throw away because they belly up. You're stuck with them. Once you start with them, you're stuck for good. And afterwards, for every mark you leave on them, they leave 10 on you. Done to me when I was a kid that I'm now going to do to Arnie. Taking me to the kind of place I'm going to take him. I'm going to kill him. Wrap him around a fire hydrant.
Where are you going to take him?
Hi.
I'm Muddy Mullins in G2.
Yeah, come on in.
I seen you guys around in the club and on the street.
I'm washing out some socks. Why don't you come on in?
I was coming up the street and I seen Arnie with your buddy.
Yeah, well, they'll be right back. You play great piano, Mr. Mullins.
I was gonna cook up a couple of steaks, but I don't want to put him on until I'm sure he's coming back. Pretty soon now, huh?
Yeah,
Huh. Nice meeting you.
Mr. Mullins. You're a widower, Mrs. Peckinpah said.
Yeah.
So was my dad. We made out fine. place.
My dad played here for a Polish wedding.
Come on.
I used to be so ashamed of the way my mother drank. I'd lock myself in my room the minute I came in from school, and I'd wait till my father came in from work. When he'd come in, I'd run to him and plead with him. Daddy, divorce her. She's no good. Divorce her. Take me away. Take me someplace where we can raise our shades and live like normal, happy people.
There's a kid I know down there. Come on, let's go say hello, huh?
I was so busy feeling sorry for myself and so ashamed of my mother, I just couldn't think straight. But now that I've been coming to this group, and I've learned all of us have this same problem, well, I don't feel like a freak. I feel that if you have a mother or a father who's an alcoholic, you can help them. I guess it's like they say, misery loves company. But since I've been coming here, I don't feel miserable anymore. I don't feel so alone.
Arnie! Arnie? Arnie!
Oh, kid, you gotta stop running. Hackey picked her up in East St. Louis early this morning. Used car lot that don't open till noon. He says she got lots of juice, but you better check the engine.
All night. All night long, buzzing me. We've been out looking. Boy, he took it real bad. He says it's his fault. You don't think it's his fault, do you, Hannibal?
Oh, what? Oh,
You don't drink till after dark, remember?
I don't know where he got to.
Who? What are you talking about?
Arnie, my boy Arnie. I don't know where he got to.
He finally did it, huh? All right, Muddy. Pick the glass out of your pocket. Here. Don't cut yourself. You got some fancy driving to do today. Here. You gotta favor these famous hands. Come on, Muddy. Pick the glass out of your pocket. Just up and left, huh?
First year, she brought him up to see me. The third Sunday of every month. Boy, he sure looked different through that chicken wire. And she had a habit of always tying his tie too tight, you know? So I said to him, Arnie, you're gonna choke yourself. Go ahead, kid, unloosen your tie. And he sits there and he just stares at me. Because he never did anything that she didn't want him to do. After a while, it begins to bug me, you know? Him in that tie and her sitting there staring at me through the chicken wire. So I says to her, listen, do you know what they do to guys in here? They hang them. They tie him around the neck and they hang them. Now, will you loosen the tie on that kid? A little thing like that, and she stops bringing him. The next month, she comes up and no Arnie. And she says to me, listen, Muddy, you know what a father should be to a boy? He should be like a mirror, that's what. A boy should look into the mirror of his father to see what he'll be. What kind of a cracked mirror are you, she says. Somebody ought to scrape the quicksilver off and make a window out of you. That way maybe you won't block the view, she says. And I lose my head, you know, and I try to grab and I want to get through that chicken wire, but I can't. She died that next year. I never saw her no more. Or the kid. He was passed from one foster home after another. I ask you, Hannibal, is that a life?
Check the engine, Muddy. Then we'll see how she looks underneath.
She was right. Diane was right. What kind of a lousy, cracked mirror am I? I can't even stand to look at myself. How can I expect Arnie to? Well, isn't that just like me, huh? A pipe organ. I was gonna buy him with a pipe organ. And look what I was gonna do to get the money. All I ever wanted was to do the right thing. But trying to do it always came out wrong. I don't know why. Because I wanted to do the right thing. Maybe this time, huh? There's no easy way, is there, Hannibal? Go get Willie. I'm not driving. Stop me, Hannibal. You're gonna have to shoot me first. If I can still breathe, I'm gonna crawl out of here. If it's the last thing I ever do, I'm gonna find my kid. If I have to crawl all over town.
You like to drink, don't you? Huh? How about it, Muddy? How about it?
Come on!
Who is that? What did you tell him, Loose Lips?
I didn't tell him anything. I just told him where he could find me in case he found out about Arnie. I'm down here.
Buzz just called in. He thinks maybe he found him. Can't tell for sure.
Well, what do you mean he can't tell for sure?
Come on, hurry up, will you?
Hold on, kid.
Where is he? Where's my kid?
Yesterday, when I told him we worked there, he said, that's what I need, is a hole in the ground.
Well, where is he?
Well, I saw him in the garage, and I went after him, but he ducked out, and then I heard him yelling from up there. Don't ask me how he got up there.
Hey! You'll scare him right off! Get in!
try from the top. There's a rope in the warehouse.
Just above an idle. Keep a foot on the brake in case those rocks under the wheels.
Wait a minute. Where does it say that you're the mountain climber?
Whose kid is he, huh?
That's my kid. That's my kid. That's my kid down there.
Honey, take it easy.
I won't drop you, Arnie. I won't drop you. I won't drop you, Arnie. Come on.
across 10 million turnings of the earth. Make him sweat out the next minute with us. Whoever invented clocks, he should be made to come back too, and endure the eternity between 1:14 a.m. Central Standard Time and 1:15, only a minute away. Let the men who measure things tell us what a minute really is. Is it the total 13 years of a boy's life, pinned on the moving hand of a clock? Is it all 34 years of a man? How much ridicule can a minute contain? How much despair? How much hope?
Gems film presentation, Herbert B. Leonard, executive producer.